Overall, season 6, I mean, as far as like actual new content that we're getting 2 guns. We're getting an AR and an SMG. They may be viable, they may be not. We will see. Besides that, I'm most looking forward to the LTMs. I don't really care about the new guns, frankly. But these LTMs sound really, really, really fun. And unlike Fort Resurgence, something here is going to be playable and fun, I think. For ad-free episodes, as well as early access and bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Activision devs do not play their own game.
3,000 devs can't figure out how to add a reconnect feature to a AAA title, I guess. I don't know.
Because Infinity Ward doesn't tell their consumers anything.
Maybe that'll take some of the sweats away from Shoot House.
You can cope about that, for sure.
Thanks for tweeting, at least. Thanks for doing more than Infinity Ward has done. They just keep tweeting about the soccer bundles in the store.
Things that are bad. We've got a couple words. Why don't you kick it off, Tanner?
This is going to be a longer section than the first part you guys heard.
Change it, obviously, of course. We are live. Boys and girls, welcome to the Dropshot Call of Duty Podcast, episode number 360. A lot of episodes. My name is Casey, also known as Razinon. Today, I'm joined by Tanner.
Hey.
In his landmark shirt. On this landmark occasion. It's not a landmark occasion, it's a normal occasion. But anyway, yeah, welcome to the show. Today we have an episode, a Thursday episode, in which we will talk about Call of Duty, the video game. So there were a lot of patches, a lot of changes in this week for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Psych, there were literally none. But there is some stuff to talk about with respect to Season 6. And I think a little bit of stuff surrounding MW 3. Namely, zombies. Namely, zombies. But today, primarily, we're going to be focused on what it looks like is going to be Season 6, the Haunting event, and how that might be handled. So that's going to be fun and exciting. Now, obviously, the World Series of Warzone is over, and it's kind of like done. People are kind of done talking about it already. Kind of came and went as far as I was concerned. I'm not sure what I was expecting, frankly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one really.
I saw a lot of competitors get home, and there were numerous tweets that were along the lines of like got home and actually thought I'd be able to play ranked again. They're like this, like, yeah, no, they were just playing the game because the tournament. Yeah, you'll see a lot of them not play the game as much, for sure. Move on to other things, especially like the bigger streamers, like Joe Woe. People like him will, maybe venture out a little bit more. Probably stream some Apex games like that. Yeah, so a lot of them are probably done with Warzone until we get MW 3.
And I don't blame them one bit, to be clear. So anyway, before we get into all of that, got us a couple exciting things to talk about. First, and most importantly, welcome to our new gold patrons, T Crane. If that's a play on T-Pain, I like it. Strong goatee. And Tug Me Tenderly, change it. A lot of T's. Welcome, boys, to the Patreon at the gold tier, T Crane and TMT. Very much appreciated, boys. Very kind of you. And most importantly, we have a new Obsidian patron going from Damascus to Obsidian. Getting fucking scammed is Marcus. Just Marcus. Upgrading from Damascus to Obsidian. We do have some slots left. You get a lot of things for being an Obsidian patron. So go to patreon.com/thedropshot. Check it out. And the Obsidian tier has a lot of benefits. You can get into the Obsidian Skybox. That's one of them, which is an ultra exclusive Discord channel that only a select few people are in.
I was like, who is Marcus?
I don't know who Marcus is.
He joined our Discord in November of 2022.
Okay.
He sent one message in May of this year, and that's it.
What a fucking Chad. What an absolute Chad.
Yeah.
So Marcus, I guess I was gonna tell you to join the fucking Discord, but you're already in the Discord, and you don't have to participate. You don't have to do a goddamn thing. You're an Obsidian patron. We love and respect you for doing that, and we thank you very much, dude. That's extremely generous, extremely kind, and a huge waste of your money, but that's okay. Because a waste of your money is money we desperately need. Let me be clear, desperately need. So thank you, Marcus. We appreciate your patronage. And to all you other oilers out there, you professionals, lawyers, doctors, surgeons, the other three of you that we don't know of who listen to this show, and by the way, you should be disbarred or fired, because this should disqualify you from doing surgery, obviously, listening to the show. Patreon.com/thedropshot. We do have some slots left at the Obsidian tier. But for the rest of you, normal people, wages as they're called, you know, $5 a month for the gold tier. You get all the COD content. 3 bonus episodes a month, all COD related or gaming related at the very least. And ad-free episodes, early access to episodes as well. That's the best bang for your buck if you want to join the Patreon. But if you wanted extra content like Q&As that are exclusive, or behind the scenes episodes that are exclusive, or monthly hangouts, you could join at a higher tier. But if you're a little unsure, I'd recommend starting at gold. See if you like it. But it's a strong little benefit, especially if you're annoyed with ads, or if you just want to start listening sooner, or if you just want to support the show. It's the best way to support the show. So thank you guys very much. Patreon.com/dropshot. Now, speaking of the Patreon, this morning, an absolute banger bonus episode went live, if I do say so myself. This is a Call of Duty related bonus episode. It's available right now for all of our patrons at all tiers. And it was a little idea to talk about Warzone 1 some more. Because this Saturday, we're going to be doing a Warzone 1 centric episode. We'll get into that in a second. And that gave me the idea. I was like, you know, since they don't update the game anymore, we're struggling to come up with Call of Duty bonus episode content to talk about. Why don't we try to fold Warzone 1 into a bonus episode? And then Tanner had the idea to do that. And basically what we did was we wrote down a list of all the things we could think of that Warzone 1 did really well that Warzone 2 still is not doing. And we kind of went through those and said, you know, these are why these things are good, whatever. But also, how likely are any of these things to actually come to Warzone 2 with the MW3 integration? Because obviously we're getting movement, that's been confirmed. We're getting slide canceling, that's been confirmed. But what else might we get from MW3 integrated into Warzone 2 in addition to the movement tech that they've already confirmed? There might be more than just that. And we went through a list of things that we would really like to see return from Warzone 1. Here's a good example. Vomit looting, and when you die, the loot floats and it's in a circle. That would be like one thing. That's one thing we talked about. You don't like it all
in a pile? Yeah.
But
like
yeah,
4 dead bodies.
I don't like it all in the same pixel, no. But there were a lot of other things as well. And it was a long ass episode. It was like almost 2 hours. It was really good, and that's available to all of our patrons. How did you like that absolute?
Yeah, it was good because I think most of the things we talked about, it was basically things that Warzone 1 did a lot better than Warzone 2. And things we hope we get with a MW3 integration, which I think a lot of them are actually fairly possible to come. A lot of things we talked about, you know, things with just gunplay in general, you know, optics, getting more gulags than we've had this year, things like that. So I thought it was good because we went into more specifics because we're not going to do that on Saturday really. So we wanted to hit some of those things like what we should see back in Warzone that Warzone 1 did really well. That was basically the whole episode, and I thought it was really good. What's wrong? We can't hear you.
I was muted, sorry.
Okay.
We're good now, yeah.
Okay.
So, as a reminder, by the way, that episode is now live on Patreon, and if you become a patron, you get access to all of the back catalog. So you could listen to like bonus episode number 1 through 100, I think 60 we're on now or something like that. You get access to the whole back catalog. It's not like you only get this month and every month you're a patron. You get access to everything right away. So yeah, you could sign up right the fuck now and listen to that episode. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, check it out. It's now live. So speaking of Warzone 1 as well, last announcement here for me. This Saturday, we are going to be doing a send-off to Warzone 1, a farewell to Warzone 1. As some of you may know, Warzone 1 is gone forever. It's never coming back. And, you know, there's been a lot of hubbub on the TL about it. And people saying like, oh, it's so sad, whatever. Even though none of them played it. So we're going to jump on that bandwagon, and we are going to do a nice little send-off to Warzone 1. We talked about this on Patreon, but I'll say it here as well. One thing Tanner and I did was we compiled about 10 clips each from Warzone 1 of us. Just random funny moments or cool plays or nice plays or whatever. And I put them all together into a video, and I uploaded the video to YouTube. Now it's private right now. You guys can't see it. But on Saturday, Tanner and I are going to reminisce about Warzone 1, do a little farewell, and we're going to use that compilation video as a jumping off point. It's like a 10-minute video, almost on the dot. We're going to watch it together on stream. We're going to press play. A clip is going to play. And then we're going to pause it and talk about it and use that as kind of a little jumping off point to talk about what happened there and how it, you know, how that was in Warzone 1. So like, for example, Tanner has a clip with an M16 where he like blows up a car and kills 4 people with 1 magazine because it was insanely overpowered. So we're going to play that clip, watch it and be like, oh, that was cool. Do you remember that? Whatever. And then also talk about the M16 and maybe other overpowered guns, etc. You know, we're just going to use that as like a, you know, a thing to talk about particular things that happen in Warzone 1, as well as talking about Warzone 1 generally. And it's going to be really fucking fun, and I'm really excited. It's a neat little video with some fun little clips. A lot of them are really funny. A lot of them are just nice plays we've made. And, you know, it's not like a comprehensive number of clips or anything. We could have made this video like 30 minutes long probably if we
we had so many funny clips on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're great.
There's a lot of great ones, yeah, and a lot didn't make the cut, but a lot of them did. It's going to be like 25 clips total, I think, something like that. So it's going to be really fun, and I would recommend, if you can, that you guys watch this episode in particular rather than listen. Now, let me be clear. We are going to make it a podcast episode that you can listen to and get most of the benefit out of it that way. So obviously, if you're listening, you're not going to be able to see the clip, but we're going to describe what happened in the clip, and we're going to talk about it. It's going to still be mostly us talking. It's a podcast episode. So you don't have to watch it, but it'll be better if you watch it because then you can see the clips, and it's going to be fun. You should be here live. Now, if you are just refuse to watch it, that's fine. What we're going to do is, in addition to releasing the episode on YouTube, like we always do, I'm going to release the video itself, the 10-minute compilation video, as a separate video that you can watch at any time. I'll make it public after we do the episode. So then you could like listen to the episode in audio at work or whatever. And then if you're like, oh, I want to see some of those clips, you can go to our YouTube and find the 10-minute video and you'll see the clips that we had been talking about. So that'll be an option as well. But this is a particular episode where watching it will provide some extra utility. And there's some funny shit in there. That's worth seeing.
Yeah, a lot of it's real funny.
But I'm extremely excited. I haven't been this excited for a Saturday episode in a long time because I think for Warzone 1, for all of its many, many faults, it was also a special fun game.
Yeah.
It was fun. That's what I'll say. And that is what Warzone 2 kind of doesn't have. Is that Warzone 1 was fun and Warzone 2 like has been fun intermittently sometimes in specific ways.
Yep.
But there were times in Warzone 1 where it's like Rebirth sounds fun and Verdansk also sounds fun. That just hasn't really been true in Warzone 2. So anyway, yeah, for all of Warzone 1's faults, it was a commendable game. We should give it a proper farewell, and that's what we're going to do on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of nostalgia, good times, bad times, and then there's a lot of things that the clips don't make reference to that I wrote down a list for as well. So for example, the Hipfire MP5 is somehow not in any of the clips. We're going to talk about the Hipfire MP5 anyway. So we're going to finish the compilation video. And then any big Warzone 1 thing, like the bunkers or something, that is not in the clips that we didn't talk about by virtue of the compilation, we will talk about afterward, not using the video, obviously, as a jumping off point. So we're going to talk about all like the biggest things, the biggest metas, the biggest hype moments, whatever, in Warzone. If they're not in the video, then we'll talk about them after the video. It's going to be a fun episode. We planned it quite a bit, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, it'll be a banger. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I'm hyped. It'll be dope.
Yeah. Some great clips in there.
Pour one out for Warzone 1 at the end.
Yeah, we'll pour one out as well.
Some whiskey straight on our floor. Yeah.
Yeah, some people recommended we do this in the evening, which I like actually thought about doing, but it's so much better doing episodes during the day. And I feel like it might be pretty long, so I'd rather do it in the afternoon when I have more energy, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, get fucked, I guess. But, yeah, you should be here live. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we expect to earn like $500 in super chats, by the way.
Yeah, at least.
As an aside. So, anyway. Any other announcements, Tanner? All right, today, the Dropshot episode 360. First section, patch notes, changes already in effect. And that's it. Next section, news and upcoming changes. So just to be clear, there were no patches in the past week, and there was barely a patch the week before that. So just as a reminder, we have given up on MW2 basically, and so has Infinity Ward. So, you know, nothing changed literally in the last week. So just keep that in mind. But we do have some news on what will be coming to MW2, supposedly, in Warzone 2. And we've got a nice little blog post here. Call of Duty Season 6, The Haunting. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. Sounds exciting, huh? But it's operator bundles mostly.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. One thing I'd like to point out, by the way, that I am kind of surprised by, I expected there to be obviously a Halloween-themed event within Season 6. I didn't expect the entire theme of the whole fucking season to be spooky shit. Did you? Do they normally do this?
I feel like they normally do it, yeah.
Yeah, because like the Saw and Freddy
We're just usually
Krueger
done
shit.
with the game by the last season, so.
Yeah, true.
I mean, for sure, all the bundles and everything, which is what all of this is focused on, is always, you know, like obviously there will be other normal bundles too, but they're going to talk about all the haunting ones.
Yeah. So anyway, we got a blog post here. We're going to go through this to whatever degree it's relevant. So they write a lot of big words. Reading is for communists, so we're just going to skip all that. Yeah, we're going to skip all this lore flavor shit. So here we go. Call of Duty Warzone overview. Operation Nightmare is a go. Coming at mid-season. So by the way, I no longer have any idea what mid-season means. All that means is it's either the second day or second to last day.
No, that's in season. Mid-season, this should actually mean the mid-season update, right? I would think.
I would also think that. Hey, I would think that. But this is an Infinity Ward blog post, let's be clear. So I don't know if that's what mid-season means. I think we were told Fort Resurgence was coming mid-season. Which
I don't remember now.
We
what
did not get.
I thought it said in season, which we just expected before mid-season. Yeah. Oh, they do say some dates up above in the area you skipped.
Oh, do they? Okay. Are any of them relevant?
Ahead of comprehensive roadmap of all the haunting. There's a roadmap coming of the haunting activities just before mid-season on October 17th.
Okay. So yeah, to be clear a little bit more for the timeline. Season 6 launches September 27th. That is 6 days from now. And then I guess Season 6 Reloaded is October 17th. That's what they're saying. So that would be like 3 weeks of, which is what I would expect. Yeah, that would be 3 weeks of before the mid-season update.
Yeah.
So there are a couple quick dates for you. So anyway, yeah, Operation Nightmare is a go, coming at mid-season. So this could mean October 17th or sooner or later. I don't know. Investigate eldritch anomalies across the map and face a host. That's a great word, eldritch, by the way. And face a host of monstrous targets as you gradually clear a bounty board of otherworldly terrors. So by the way, this is, as a reminder, in the Warzone section. So I don't know exactly what this means. Maybe they'll go into more details. But there's going to be like one of these global event things.
Yeah.
Where you kill monsters in Warzone somehow. Maybe we'll get more details on that. Welcome to Von Dead. Okay. Getting real close to a change it there. A demonic incantation unleashed an uncontained zombie outbreak across Vondel. The undead have ravaged the streets under a blood-red moon. It's not one word. Shocking secrets are waiting to be discovered. That excites the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So it's going to be nighttime. It's going to be a dark, like a red hue all around the map. And there's going to be Easter eggs and shit. That sounds fucking cool. And zombies, obviously. That sounds really fucking cool. And by the way, this is going to be essentially, hey, it's weird. Hey, Raz, isn't it weird that all of a sudden Infinity Ward cares to put like new interesting content in the game? I thought they gave up on MW2. Ah, astute observation, listener. But realize the reason they're doing this is to get you hyped for zombies in MW3. It's really just a clever marketing ploy for the next game to sell boxes. Now, let me be clear. I'm on board with that. This is an example of one of my favorite things in video games and in life is a win-win situation. You're trying to get me to buy your next game, and that's your ulterior motive here. But also, it's good for the player base if it's actually fun. So I'm like happy with this. And I think if it's done well, which is an entirely open question, this sounds like exactly the type of LTM that I'm really excited for.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, for the last 3 seasons when we've been talking about they haven't done anything to the game, what are they doing all day? This is it. They've spent all their development time the last probably 4 or 5 months working on this haunting event. That's why. So that's why we haven't got any things from season 5. Not really season 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. If that's true, that would imply that this is going to be a big chunk of content because they've spent so much goddamn time working on it. So, we'll see. But that like excites me. I'm excited to play that. Zombie Royale is back for both maps. So to be clear, I don't know what both... I think I know what they mean by both maps, but there are 4 maps in Warzone, so I don't know why they say both maps. Tear into this infamous LTM at mid-season. I assume what they mean is Al Mazrah and Vondel. That's what I assume they mean. Tear into this infamous LTM at mid-season with all new innovations but the same chaotic premise. Return to battle as a fast-moving zombie. Survive or get eaten. Again, super fun. This was the first
Vondel
ever...
will be fun for this, by the way.
Yeah,
with
dude.
all the roofs
like
doing,
hopping.
like a super jump.
Yeah.
That'll be really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. True. This is what we loved about the original Haunting event back in Verdansk, was Zombie Royale. The map was dark and you could become infected, and that was like the most fun Halloween LTM we have ever had. So if they're bringing that back, that sounds fucking dope. Sounds awful on Moz though, because there's not much cover for zombies. Good luck getting a kill.
I have a feeling this event will be a lot more popular on Vondel. Yeah,
for sure. Because in Verdansk, it was hard to close the distance as a zombie because you didn't have a fucking gun. And that's going to be way harder in Moz, where there's way less cover. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go. It'll still be fun, I think, but I'll just be playing it on Vondel for sure, yeah. This is going to be really fun on Vondel. Because on Vondel, it's going to be like, I don't know if I'd rather be a zombie or not. They're both like strong. So,
yeah, it'll be really dope for Vondel. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So, anyway. Lockdown returns, otherworldly loot, and events. What is Lockdown again?
It's the dumb Vondel mode that's like respawn. It's like kind of like Hardpoint, I guess. Like Warzone.
Oh, is it like the big... Okay, so it's dog shit, yeah. Head to Vondel for more lockdown action. Gather souls for in-game rewards. I am the gobbler of souls, so I'll be good at that. And prepare for plenty of jump scares, eldritch equipment. We're overusing this word now. And much more. Yeah, I agree about lockdown. I hate jump scares. No, I'm talking
about the jump scares. That means it's going to be in the whole mode, probably.
Oh, yeah. Remember they were actually scary in Verdansk?
Yeah, we should have found a clip of that. We 100% have clips of that. Like, actually, it ended up pissing us off. Because it's like, what? I'm just opening a chest. Like, you'd be scared to open chests because it was so loud in your ear. Just obnoxiously loud. Just classic Call of Duty development studio. They can't figure out sound levels. They make it so loud when the rest of my sound is virtually muted. It deafens me. Like, how is this happening? So, yeah, that'll be dope. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Just stop doing the jump scares. It's unnecessary. Please stop.
Yeah, I agree. I hate jump scares in all media, but yeah, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, that was one of the things that had basically ruined the previous Haunting events. Was that, remember, there was something even in, I think, the original Verdansk Haunting event, that late game would come up on your screen all the time and like you couldn't even see what was going on. I don't think it was a jump scare. It's like when you were a zombie.
I'm sure there were issues.
There was something that made us so mad that I remember us talking about a lot. Yeah, I don't know. The jump scare thing is really annoying, though. I wish that just wasn't in it at all.
And it sucks that it's only going to be on the good map, Vondel. Or that's what it sounds like. But overall, this sounds really fun and is kind of what I was expecting, basically. Yeah, that sounds dope. I'm really looking forward to that. So anyway, yeah. Next header, The Haunting, Operation Nightmare. Al Mazrah mid-season. Okay, a lot of words here, and reading is difficult, and for communists. So let me do a little skim. Okay, so this does begin actually on October 17th. They explicitly say that. So mission parameters. Entities have been detected throughout Moz, and the redacted of each encounter will be referenced on your TAC map. You must investigate each location and eliminate the most wanted target as well as any other hostiles. Okay. And then there's a lot more words. So many more words. There are going to be rewards like a mastery weapon blueprint. I don't know what that means. So this is going to be an LTM on Moz. It sounds like. and you can get rewards from it. It's probably going to be fine. I don't know. But there's a lot of like redacted here.
Has been unearthed. Huh. That must be up there west of oil. Like Oasis, you know how, or I guess it's like no, it's like northwest of Tarak. You start driving towards Oasis and there are like old like foundations kind of like old buildings or something.
Where nothing else is going on. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's going to change.
That would be a good place for spooky shit because it's like a tomb kind of.
Yeah. It's almost like
Egyptian
an old cemetery
vibe
or something. Yeah, it kind of gives you that vibe. That'll be cool.
Yeah, that could be cool. And that's a good place to change because right now there's nothing. So then you make something. So you add a POI, you don't like change one. That's good. Yeah, if true. Okay, The Haunting, Von Dead, Vondel mid-season. Additional super... Okay, a lot of words again. So yeah, this is going to be another LTM, a different one that's going to be on Vondel. The source of this anomalous activity appears to be the graveyard. Is there currently a grave? There is a graveyard on Vondel by Castle.
Yep.
Okay. And this is a hive of summoning activity and should be infiltrated. That's a little disappointing because that's not like the best area to fight in. It's not the worst either. Thank God it's not at fucking Floating District. I can tell you that. So that's good. At least it's not at Floating District. But Castle's not the best place to fight. But it makes sense they would do it at a graveyard. So, and then they say many of Von Dead's POIs show signs of a city overrun with the undead.
That's cool.
So there's going to be a lot of like map changes as well. Burning vehicles, barricaded and vandalized shops, bloodied tramway and train station.
That sounds cool. That sounds really interesting.
Sounds like it's going to look a lot different. Yeah. And then there are other alarming activities to investigate at the zoo, stadium, and elsewhere. I wonder if there's going to be like zombie fucking tigers and shit at the zoo. Just mauling you.
Yeah. So I wonder, with this talks about the graveyard, anomalous activity appears to be in the graveyard, which is a hive of summoning activity. So do you think that area is going to be almost like an AI stronghold with AI zombies or something? Is that what you're thinking that is? It must mean that, right? That's what I'm assuming.
Probably, especially because they already have those mechanics already. So yeah, I could see that. Yeah. And then you have to kill like a fucking sorceress. That's like the juggernaut of the site or whatever. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds dope.
So anyway, and then there's more shit, but there are rewards, and then there are also hidden rewards as well. So I really like that they're confirming there will be Easter eggs also. We just talked about this actually on Patreon, and we'll probably talk about it more on Saturday. But one of the things Warzone 1 had in spades that Warzone 2 has not had yet, I don't think at all, is like cool little Easter eggs. Like there were the bunkers and there were like the answer the phone events and shit on Verdansk. There was like the Rebirth Island secret bunker, whatever, where you had to like open a box and look at pictures. So there were like little Easter eggs and shit, and with cool rewards also for doing them on Rebirth Island. That's one thing that added a lot of flavor and kind of like uniqueness, I guess. I don't know. It added some extra depth to those maps and those experiences that we just have not gotten at all. Not once, as far as I can tell, in Warzone 2. And now we're finally going to be getting some Easter eggs. Even if it's nested in an LTM, I think it's good. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
So.
I like the idea too. Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, The Haunting, Zombie Royale, LTM on Moz and Vondel. Okay, yeah. And this is also coming mid-season. So yeah, we're not going to talk about this. It's Zombie Royale. Basically, you spawn in. How did that work actually?
That's what I'm trying to think. I think like there's a couple zombies to start, or just one zombie at random.
It's basically like infected though. So like, yeah, there must be at least one. There's probably like 2 teams or like a couple individuals that are zombies off rip, and you drop into like regular BR. And then if you die, you respawn as a zombie.
Yeah.
And then if you get a kill on an operator, they become a zombie. And then eventually there's just a fuck ton of zombies and only 2 like not zombie teams, and then the last non-zombie team wins basically.
Yeah, so zombies get abilities.
Like
yeah.
And then yeah, the zombies get abilities and shit, but most of you are probably familiar with this. I'm super excited for this, however it is handled, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just skimming the words they wrote. Lot of big words.
Yeah, there's nothing real crazy there. It's just, yeah, it's what we've had before.
Yep, including the syringes to become a human again. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where you like collect a few of them, right?
You collect like 3 and then you respawn
syringes.
as an op, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, and then the Haunting Von Dead Lockdown. So yeah, this is going to be Lockdown, but I guess it's probably going to be like similar. I don't know. Again, a lot of big words here, and reading is hard. But yeah, Lockdown, but with like a zombie twist. That is also coming mid-season. So are they going to... Am I to believe they're releasing 8 different LTMs at the same time on October 17th?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Huh. That won't be buggy. The Haunting, equipment and items, also mid-season. Prowl the frightening gloom of Moz and Vondel in search of more than just zombies and monstrous entities to slay. So they're going to add new shit. Captured Souls. This is going to be on Moz and Vondel. It's going to be just like the heroes versus villains shit from Caldera. If you kill someone, instead of dropping a red or blue dog tag, they will drop a soul. And then you pick up the soul, and then you probably spend those souls for rewards outside of the game, just like those other events. So,
like the event we had earlier this year with, what was it? It was the dog tags, right? And you go to the dog tag station to secure them if you wanted to.
Like
and then
that
you had a
as
whole
well.
list of things. Yeah. So it'll just be exactly like that. Yeah.
The difference is you won't have to actually deposit the souls. As soon as you pick it up, you have it.
Yeah.
So, which is better, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is fine, I guess. Hopefully the souls don't make noise and they're not huge. Haunted Box. So zombies drop more than entrails. Expect them to occasionally leave a strange-looking loot box behind, which can also be found throughout the maps. Well worth seeking out as it spills out plates, ammo, and equipment, acting like a mutated armor and muni box. Okay. Take extreme care when opening these, lest you're devoured by the living maw that has possessed these containers. Okay. A different little loot box being added. I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
This might be the thing that jump scares you, or could, but we'll see. Bloodseeker Grenade.
No, we have a jump scare section coming up, yeah.
Oh, God. What if there's a GIF that, like, scares you? Fashioned into the shape of a vampire bat by an unknown evil, this parasitic living grenade latches onto enemies and highlights them in thermal vision.
Oh, shit.
Okay. This is unable to clamp onto operators who are underwater. That's awesome, because when it's nighttime and you're underwater, the one new thing you've added that would maybe let me help see them doesn't work.
Yeah.
Great,
yeah, they didn't add
great decision there. Great
yeah, I didn't
decision
think
there.
about that. The water is gonna go wild in Vondel Night. Oh man, it is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's not gonna be great. So this Bloodseeker grenade, is there gonna be like insane magnetism, or do I have to literally stick someone with it like a Semtex? Because this is totally useless if there's not any magnetism. I'd rather just run a Semtex.
Yeah, they say it weird.
And
Latches onto enemies and highlights them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand either. It could mean like a snapshot type thing with just a way wider area. Like maybe it's a snapshot.
Are there snapshot grenades in this game?
Yeah, there sure are.
Then again, why does this exist? Yeah, this is weird. I don't know what this means. It's dog shit, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Trick and treat jump scares. Okay, so every lootable container across Moz or Vondel has the potential to set off an intense and visceral jump scare. Who likes this shit? Survive these horrifying hallucinations to claim their rewards contained within the container.
It's funny for like the first few times when you like see streamers having like clips of them getting actually scared by it, and then it's just like, why are we still doing this? Yeah. Like something like that actually makes me not want to play the mode usually. Just because of that. It just ruins it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's so many cool things they're adding to the event. We don't need jump scares because they make the sound way too loud. It all pretty much comes down to the sound.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't like them doing this.
Yeah, of course. Expect additional surprises as the haunting casts its shroud of fear across Warzone at mid-season. So in addition to jump scares when you are trying to loot, there might be even more. So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they're not as loud as they used to be, which is possible, but I don't know. Whatever. The haunting comes to DMZ. As we've talked about, we are done with DMZ. I don't care. No one cares. Awful game mode that I'll never play again. Go listen to our last Patreon episode on DMZ if you want more details on that. That's available to all patrons, by the way. But I'll never talk about DMZ again. And they didn't write much anyway. So don't care and skipping it. By the way, oddly enough, there's so little here for DMZ. And I feel like this event would be like the best for DMZ. Like, oh, zombies have fucking run through Vondel and killed all of Coney Group, and now every stronghold's occupied by zombies. Like, wouldn't that be cool? But they don't write anything. There's like nothing. So anyway, I don't care. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's probably because they're going to have a huge DMZ blog post when the season drops about it or something.
Yeah, it's possible for sure. So anyway, MW2 overview is the next section here. 2 core and 2 gunfight maps at the launch of Season 6. Okay, so 1 is original and 1 is a remaster. Okay. 2 haunting map reskins. Oh, okay, cool. El Asilo celebrates Dia de los Muertos. They write Dia de Muertos. I've never seen it written that way in Spanish, by the way. They need some cultural sensitivity training on that one. And canceled. While Embassy becomes the site of a bloody zombie attack. Okay.
No,
cool.
That's it actually.
Cool.
Dia de Muertos. That's I think the correct way it looks like.
I have never once heard it said that.
I haven't either, but yeah, that's when you search that translates to Day of the Dead, I guess.
Well, as far as I know, that translates to Day of Dead. Day of the Dead. You got to throw the los in there.
Dia de Muertos.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Either way. So yeah, a reskin of El Asilo and Embassy. That's cool. They've, COD's done this before. They usually do it with like Nuketown. They make
images of it too a little bit.
They like reskin it. Yeah, we'll look at some pics. So anyway, and then so 4 new maps at launch, 2 core and 2 gunfight. So we're getting La Casa, which is a 6's map, Coro Village, which is a 6's map, King, which is a gunfight map that I think is the remaster of one of the goated gunfight maps from MW19. And then Fight, which is a terrible map name. It's another gunfight.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's, okay. Got it.
So they said 2 were remasters. What else is a remaster? Oh, the gunfight maps are both remasters and the 6's maps are both new. Is that what they mean?
No. Well, it talks about it.
We'll scroll down.
One of the 6's map is a remaster.
Okay, so this is La Casa. So this is a core 6's map. It's going to be in at launch. This does not look familiar to me so far.
Yeah, it's a new one.
So this is a map from Infinity Ward, they say. So it won't be good. And they write some words about it. There's someone in like water, but it's also like ankle high water.
Yeah.
There's a building. This is not a good screenshot. I can't tell you anything about this map.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't even guess how this map's gonna be from this angle. So yeah, we have no clue. It sounds like it's based around a house though, so
the house,
kind of promising.
Some might
but
say.
again, it's multiplayer. I won't ever play it. Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't care.
And then the next one is Koro Village. Wind back the clock to 2005 when the multiplayer map 2 Jane. There's definitely a better way to pronounce that. Launched with CoD 2. Holy shit.
I think 2 Jane is right. That's what I've always heard. Yeah.
Okay.
Great map.
It's a CoD 2 remaster. So you remember this map. You're a CoD 2 player.
Oh, yeah. I think a long time ago, like early on in Patreon, when we did like our favorite CoD maps of all time, I had put this in my top 10. This was a banger map.
Oh, okay.
Best map in CoD 2. Really fun. But yeah, I mean, it was fun too because of the game. It won't be fun now. It doesn't matter. But
and you were 5.
Yeah, it was a really good map though. But like the game was different back then. You're using like bolt action, iron sight guns. It wouldn't be fun now.
You were literally 13 years old when this came out also. So yeah. But yeah, could be fun, I guess. I like when they remaster super old maps, by the way. I think that's cool. Because this is going to be new for most people playing COD these days. And then for those of us for whom it isn't new, or for those of you who isn't new, it'll be nostalgic from a very long time ago. This is why I like the remastered maps coming with MW3. But anyway, there you go. Screenshot looks cool, by the way. It's sunny out, but there's like snow on the ground. It's like very cold, but there's not like a bunch of fucking... It's not like a snowstorm or anything, so that's cool. King, the gunfight map. So if you guys see this picture here, you can probably recognize it. It's just like the elevated like wooden platform, and then it's a great gunfight map. Excellent gunfight map.
Yeah.
And that's coming back. So yeah. And then another one is Fight. This looks like a... Oh my god, like a BO... Fuck me. This looks like a section of a Sixes map from very long ago. But
what do you mean? It looks like Shoot House. It even has the helicopter there.
Does it?
Yeah, look in the top left. It's like obviously basically just supposed to be like a small shoot house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it's like a different layout, but it's that same vibe and everything. Like it is literally a shoot house. There's the little brick walls, the helicopter hanging up there, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's another gunfight map, but this is an original. And I can't tell much from this screenshot. I don't know where the spawns are. I don't know it's playable. I don't know what's going on. But it's a map for sure. So there you go. The Haunting 2 map reskins. So now we have a look at some of the reskins here. This is pretty. This is a pretty little screenshot.
That looks cool, yeah.
So this is El Asilo. I would have liked them to do Mercado as a Dia de los Muertos reskin instead, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, why did they not? Now that you say that, that makes the most sense.
Because in a market, in like a Mexican market...
It's literally a Mexican market, yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to Mexico on Dia de los Muertos to a market with stalls and shit. But if I have been, I would imagine it would be Muertosed up. It would be reskinned IRL. Why not do that?
Yeah.
Because you know who's not putting up fucking skull decorations? Whoever works at, whoever works at whatever this fucking thing is, or the U.S. Embassy. Yeah, exactly. The U.S. Anyway. But still, it looks pretty. Dope. Looks cool.
So my question is: this part of like,
though?
If you play El Asilo multiplayer ranked, is it going to be reskinned like this? I wonder.
Probably. Great question.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool design though. They really went all out on the decorations. Looks dope.
Yeah, very pretty. So anyway, yeah, looks cool. Whatever. And I should also note, it's like dusk in this screenshot, so they did do a little weather change as well. But there are lights. It looks like the visibility is probably fine, honestly. And then here's the embassy, and this is a crazy screenshot.
Yeah, it looks
so
really
it
cool,
looks like
actually.
the Walking Dead hospital outside. There's like "send help" is written down. There's zombies all over.
Save us. Yeah.
There's fire. Of course, there are fires everywhere. And there's a lot of blood around. Not the best place for a screenshot, by the way. Would have loved to see not the back end of the map. But still, it looks cool, and it's nighttime, which is different as well. But again,
the
a lot
zombie
of lights.
attack has already come and gone, leaving structural havoc. Oh wow,
no.
so there's going to be some structural changes, probably some damage.
Some damage, yeah. None of which is showcased in the screenshot, of course, but why would they do that? So anyway, I don't know. Looks cool.
Yeah.
And I like when they do these. I like when they do things like that.
Yeah.
I wish we got things like this more often, but I don't know if there are other holidays for which it would make sense.
Yeah, they should put the haunting event in like February next year. That'd be cool.
Well,
so people actually are still playing the game, maybe.
Yeah, that would be
Especially
nice too.
multiplayer.
There should be holidays earlier in the COD cycle. I think we need to have a national referendum and make Christmas in like February. Yeah. So that I can get the cool Christmas reskins like when I'm actually playing the game.
We get all of this Halloween stuff, but like they can't even give us Christmas lights or snow on one of the maps for like Christmas anymore.
They usually do that, don't they?
I mean, they have in the past. Did they do anything last year or the year before? I don't think so.
I know they did for Cold War and MW19.
Did they add Winter Crash to MW19? I don't remember because Winter Crash
100%.
was added a long time ago. Okay,
Yes.
so that was an MW19. That's the last one I can think of. I don't know what they've done since then.
Pretty sure, I'm almost positive they did something for Cold War, at least on Nuketown.
Maybe Nuketown, yeah, that would make sense.
Which is easy to do, to be fair. I don't know about Vanguard though, but I wasn't playing Vanguard, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I like this shit. Like, even if I don't play sixes at all, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want me to make that make sense? Because I can't. I don't know why I like it, but I do. It's cool.
No, it is cool. Yeah, it's dope idea. Yeah, like these look really cool. I just, will I launch sixes to play it when the Vondel haunting event is live? No, of course not. No, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad the devs, the embezzlers are doing something at least. At least they're getting paid for doing something. That's cool. They're spending
and I'm
time
glad
doing
there's someone
work at
out
work.
there who plays sixes still who like gets to experience it. So anyway, whatever. Moving on. A haunting twist on classic modes mid-season. Okay. By the way, dope fucking camo or blueprint or whatever's going on here on this gun.
That's for sure paid. Yeah.
Oh, this is a black cell bundle 1,000% of the time. Yeah. So anyway, so I'll never have it, but it looks really cool. Along with changes to maps, the mid-season update is also bringing Halloween twists to a select number of modes. So haunting, they changed some of the modes and they like theme it Halloween style. So haunting Dom is one of them. There will be a scarecrow to act as a marker for each flag. So instead of a flag, it's going to be a scarecrow. Okay, got it. Haunting kill confirmed. Instead of dog tags, you get skulls. Drop zone drop scares. You deserve to be
what's funny
scared
about
if you
that?
play drop zone.
It says haunting kill confirmed. Instead of dog tags, collect skulls in grind and kill confirmed. But the image has a dog tag over the dead body.
That's a great.
What is going on there?
Point. Yeah.
Like instead of dog tag, you're putting in skulls, and then the image has the dog tag.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is inside LSC. It's all decorated in there. Looks cool. Paintings on the wall, little Halloween decorations.
True. Couple of these hanging things. What are these hanging things called? What'd you call that?
Streamers? Is it called those streamers?
Streamer, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe streamer.
Yeah.
I love all streamers, so I like that.
Yeah, you do love all streamers. Yeah, and you're an insufferable snowflake. And then haunting infected. So infected will be there. So you'll be, instead of a regular zombie, you'll be a haunting themed zombie. That's the change.
Okay.
Got it.
I was wondering, like, where is that gonna go? Okay.
Look at this operator skin.
Oh my god, the left one?
Yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Wouldn't buy it. Super easy to spot, but that is really cool looking.
Yeah, it is cool looking.
I don't even know how you would describe that. It looks transparent. It is transparent.
Well,
you see through the legs.
Yeah. I don't know if it's
weird as
transparent or if there's just nothing there. I think it's just like it's just like hollow mostly.
Well, that's what I mean. It's an operator, but it's technically transparent.
It's just like an
you see through it.
exoskeleton.
Yeah, it's interesting looking.
It's cool looking. Yeah. So anyway, okay, gear up with new weapons. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Black Cell introduces Valeria. Okay. Spawn headlines the battle pass. Oh, Spawn is like a character. Okay. Open the gates of hell. Okay. So the Haunting Soul Capture event mid-season. This is another look at that gunfight map. Okay, let's see. Across all game modes, anytime a player is killed, they leave a soul behind, collect them. So it's the same shit as Warzone. People will drop souls in multiplayer as well. You collect them, you turn them in for rewards at the main menu. Cool. Daily login rewards will be a thing as well, which is interesting. This is a screenshot of a state. What the fuck? What is this? Bro, doesn't this look like BO4?
You're thinking Hacienda?
Hacienda, yeah.
It's like Hacienda vibes, yeah. So, okay, so this is obviously another image of La Casa. So, yeah, the map looks like it'll be cool.
Okay. Looks exactly like Hacienda, doesn't it?
Hacienda vibes, for sure. It's got the fountain in the middle, yeah.
Wow. That was a decent map.
Yeah, it was. It was BO4 had some really good maps. I would put it up there for sure. Yeah,
it's up there. Anyway, so yeah, daily login rewards, self-explanatory. Ranked play rewards, yeah, same kind of shit as usual, but different rewards. This season there's a purple theme. So a lot of purple colors. My favorite color, by the way. And then there's weapon blueprint rewards. In MDub, it's going to be a pro issue SPX, and for Warzone, a pro issue Signal 50. Kind of cool that they choose a gun that's actually used in Warzone meta as a blueprint reward. That's dope. And then the seasonal division rewards for multiplayer are going to be weapon decals, which are basically like stickers you put on your gun, which is actually a decent reward because you see that all the time, and you see it in kill cams too. So if you have like a top 250 decal, it's kind of dope actually, and you can put it on any gun. The decals themselves look miserable though, yeah, but what they signify is cool. And then the seasonal rewards for Warzone are vehicle camos, which is actually again pretty cool because you can see someone's vehicle rolling up. And if it's iridescent, you know that that team is pretty good or whatever. That's actually pretty dope. So depending on what like rank you get a different vehicle skin: gold, crimson, diamond, iridescent, platinum, and top 250. So those are actually decent little rewards. I actually quite like that. So anyway, there's other rewards and shit. They talk a lot about it. And there will be more details later. But yeah. So now we're talking new weapons. 3 new weapons at launch. The first is the TR-76 Geist, which is an AR coming at launch. A hard-hitting bullpup assault rifle chambered in 7.62 by 39. Highly modular, this weapon system can be adapted to fit a wide range of tactics and combat scenarios. Okay. So, it looks like a gun, for sure. It's a bullpup 7.62. You don't see those often. Solid damage, moderate rate of fire, compact design with manageable recoil. So there you go. Yeah.
10-round semi-auto modification for even higher damage and greater precision.
Yeah.
That'll probably one tap down to the head in Warzone, watch.
Yeah, that'll probably be busted as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. So yeah,
cool.
It's going to be in the AR category. Big heavy hitter. Okay. ISO 9mm SMG also coming at launch. Sweep the battlefield clean with this high fire rate, maneuverability, and exceptional steadiness of this 9mm SMG. So this is going to be... What is the real life equivalent of this gun? Like an ump?
No. I don't know in real life. I'm not sure.
Or yeah, not an ump.
But
it's
this is
9
like
mil.
the ISO and MW19.
Yeah. So if it is like the ISO and MW19, by the way, it won't have a high fire rate. That gun did not have a high
the
fire
ISO in
rate.
19 was actually 45, wasn't it? It was.
I think it was. I think it was called the ISO 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that accounts for its
9
slower
mil.
fire rate. Maybe this one will be faster because it's a smaller round. I don't know. But yeah, it's another SMG. We'll see how it performs. It favors speed over long range lethality. So it's going to be one of these guns that's really good inside 5 meters, if at all. Got a 50 round drum. They talk about its hip fire accuracy. So maybe another hip fire gun. That would be really good. And yeah, that's it. So we'll see how that goes. And then
they're telling you to equip a red dot. They know the game is too much
screen shake.
Recoil. You can't see those irons. By the way, look at those. Are going to be unusable. I would guess.
Yeah, those don't look good at all.
Yeah. So you may actually have. So you may. Hopefully the hip fire is really good because you're gonna have to hip fire it or use an optic. Those look like dog shit.
Yeah. Hopefully the hip fire is good because aiming is cringe for sure. So yeah, we'll see how those go. They're coming at launch. And then a melee weapon, I'm not talking about it. I'm not telling you guys about it. I refuse to dignify these as new weapons. And then another new melee weapon that I once again refuse to dignify. So cool, got it. The Haunting, possessed equipment, mid-season. So we're getting some new field upgrades as well. One is the Sound Veil Scream field upgrade, mid-season. For those stepping into the sound wave of the suppression mine, prepare for a hallucinatory audio assault as the air fills with the screams of the dead. Okay, so they're just reskinning the suppression mine and making it scream. Got it. And then the decoy grenade is going to be, again, people screaming instead of gunfire.
Oh, man, there's going to be so much screaming.
A lot of screaming, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, no Bruin. Bruin has been leaked to be coming in season 3 since like season 4, or it's been leaked to come in season 6 since season 4, and it's I guess we're not getting it, so I guess that was just wrong. That was one of the things we had talked about, was the Bruin was supposed to be coming. The other ones are correct. The ISO is correct. Maybe this first AR. No, I think there was an AR. I think it was an AR, SMG, and an LMG. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I guess
portable decontamination station was supposed to be coming too.
Those are coming in season 2 reloaded. Yeah.
Yeah, season 2 reloaded. Yeah, got it. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Someone asked a good question in chat. Will zombies be able to swim?
Human zombies?
Either.
Well, human zombies would have to be able to swim. I mean, what else do you can just sit in the water and them not kill you then, technically, right?
Yeah, I guess zombie swimming actually doesn't matter if you can't shoot pistols, so I actually wouldn't mind that so much. Actually. So yeah, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know.
So there's going to be a new operator, Valor. Don't care.
Valeria, she's already in. Yeah.
Or yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. And then Spawn will be another new operator at launch, who is a comic book character. Super don't care. Another new operator, Al Simmons.
Oh, she's got a pet, by the way.
She has a pet?
She has a robotic pet known as
What does that do?
Well, it's like the pet. It's like the high alert pet we saw.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to get, so that's coming again with Black Cell only, it sounds like.
Yep. And then another guy, Al Simmons, who looks like Coney, the warlord of child soldiers in Africa. He's sitting on a literal throne of bones. He's got no shirt on. Or like general butt naked, too. Fucking huge black dude.
He is fucking
maybe
massive.
The buffest operator I've ever seen. Yeah.
That's one of those dudes where like he's running at you. You can put like 15 rounds of 9mm in his chest and he's still running at you. That
you're not even through his pecs yet. Yeah, that's a big boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway,
yeah. So I guess Spawn is a comic book.
Oh, this is from the comic book. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is from the comic book.
Have you heard of it?
No. I've heard of the comic book, Spawn.
I mean, like,
but
two people in chat were
character.
like, earlier someone in chat was like, you haven't heard of Spawn? Of course not. I'm not fucking 70 years old. I don't read comic books. I never have.
Yeah, for some reason I've heard of Spawn, but not like, I don't know anything about it.
I don't
like,
recognize any of these. I had never heard of it. Yeah, looking through all of these, I've never heard of any of them.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, here's Spawn. He looks cool. They write words about them. And then there's going to be some other ones. Burned Spawn, which is a skin for Al Simmons. I wonder if that's just a mistake, because Al Simmons isn't Spawn, right? So why is Burned Spawn not a Spawn skin? I don't get it. I don't care. Creepy Clown as a Fender skin. Some big fat boy. The clown mask on, I guess.
It says right here, prior to his transformation into Spawn, Al Simmons was deceived and burned alive.
Oh, okay. So they are the same person. Got it. Okay. Okay, whatever.
This clown is one fat fucking pig.
Yeah, this creepy
Fender.
clown is a fat pig. This is like a John Wayne Gacy inspired comic book character,
yeah, he's
for
a
sure.
Fat little boy, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, half-born, a hellborn half demon. I don't care. Violator, which is a Koenig skin. Whoa.
Pretty
It's got like a crazy little face. Whatever. Disruptor, a Harangi skin. This is a cool looking skin. This looks like a comic book character for sure. Like the first one that's like really looked like a comic book character. And in the background, by the way, we're seeing more. This is El Asilo.
That's El Asilo. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, I realized that when I saw the right building.
It's a lot brighter here. Yeah, there is a lot of detail.
Sledgehammer worked on this map or what? Look at all that fire. Lot of fire.
Yeah, this is a Sledgehammer redesign for sure, yeah. So anyway, there you go. Soul Crusher, this is a skin for Vega. Okay. Nikto Spawn, which is a Nikto skin. And he's like green and radioactive looking. I don't know. He looks cool, I guess. And then that's it. The gates of hell open with all new licensed store offerings. So there's going to be Diablo skins and shit as well. Inarius and Lilith, I guess. Skeletor, we also got the IP for that. So there's going to be a Skeletor bundle. So that's cool. Ash Williams, who is from Evil Dead 2. I don't know what that is. But okay. Alucard from Helsing. Real creepy looking dude here.
That one's really creepy. I don't like him at all.
Oh, and here's the exoskeleton. Gaia, which is a Nova skin. Looks like a plant person. Or something.
Well, how come in the other image it's
looks like Gru, but
red?
tall.
It was all red in the other image. Like the head doesn't even look the same now. Oh, I guess there is a little bit of red. I don't know.
Yeah. There's green shit in the background, whatever. Oh, Doom. We got the Doom IP as well. No operator with that one, though. You just get a different chainsaw skin, so who cares? And then the final prestige, level 1,250. Holy shit.
Wow.
So season 6 will increase the prestige rank cap from 21 to 25 with a new max level of 1250. And then there's more rewards and shit for that. And then that's that. So out of combat overview here is next. The roadmap to MW3 launch is here. Mark your calendars for a massive content drop to come. That's what we're looking forward to, boys and girls. A massive content drop about MW3. That's supposedly coming soon. CoD Next, as a reminder.
CoD Next? What is that?
Is October 5th.
Don't say to mark my calendar when you don't give me a date of the roadmap you're discussing. Don't say mark your calendar when there's no fucking date, right?
That's a great point. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Maybe they just mean CoD Next. I don't know.
But anyway, tune into CoD Next on October 5th. Yeah, so that's still coming. Another endowment bowl. I don't know what this means. The betas, Zombie Ghost Instant Reward. Pre-order any digital edition of MW3 and receive a Zombie Ghost skin on September 27th to use in MW2 and Warzone and MW3. And then a reminder of the carry forward ship. So, next section here is called the roadmap to MW3 launch. Oh, so this is when they say mark your calendars, they mean look at this roadmap that we've already released
Yeah,
use it to mark
we already
your
knew
calendars.
about. Yeah, okay.
That we knew all this information for. This is a handy little image, though. They released a graphic with all like the important dates.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, actually.
Cool.
I actually want to like post this somewhere, in fact. But it makes me download a JPEG.
Wow, 2 weeks from today till COD Next. That just hit me. 2 weeks from today. 14 days. Wow. Yeah, by the end of next week, I'm going to start getting real excited.
Pretty close.
Get real excited for that.
I posted in our Discord, by the way, there's a free Prime Gaming bundle. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get some shit. So join the Discord, go to announcements, click the link, and you're good. And also in the announcements channel, I just posted this roadmap to MW3 launch. It's got all the dates on there, so I figured I'd just slap it in there so that we could all kind of reference that. So that's in our Discord in the announcements channel. Join the fucking Discord. So anyway, yeah, it gives us all the dates we already know. Talks about them some more here. Talks about the beta some more. Call of Duty Endowment Bowl. I don't know what this means.
Little tournament.
Okay. Cool. And then there will be... No, never mind.
This skin is dope, by the way. The zombie ghost, really cool.
Oh yeah, it is pretty cool looking.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And you get it just by pre-ordering. I guess any copy.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Modern Warfare 3. Yeah. So
yeah.
You pre-order it, you get that bundle in 6 days, September 27th.
Yep. And then
that's you got to pre-order before the start of season 6. Okay.
We should probably do that then.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wait, if you pre-order after, it'll be available for you to use immediately. Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway. All right. So, that is that's pretty much it for this blog post. So, overall, season 6, I mean, as far as like actual new content that we're getting 2 guns. We're getting an AR and an SMG. They may be viable, they may be not. We will see. Impossible to tell. Hopefully they are very good, but they also fulfill a particular niche so that they're not overpowered, because if they're overpowered, then they'll get nerfed and become dog shit, and then the game won't have changed at all. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. Besides that, I'm most looking forward to the LTMs. I don't really care about the new guns, frankly. But these LTMs sound really, really, really fucking fun. And unlike Fort Resurgence, something here is going to be playable and fun, I think. I think it's like almost a certainty. What are your thoughts?
This all looks dope. Unfortunately, season 6 doesn't start until the mid-season. Because notice everything they've talked about is at the mid-season. So what are we getting on the launch of season 6? Yeah, the guns, which I guess will be cool, but probably nothing else. Weapon balancing, maybe. Map changes, probably not. Bug fixes, definitely not. So the season starts in a month, basically. So it's here next week, but it won't matter. So all of the exciting stuff is coming on the 17th, whenever they said. October 17th, yeah. Looks really dope, though. I'm excited for all of these different events. Try out Vondel, Vonted, the Moz event. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, for sure. Same. So, anyway, we will see how that goes. So, yeah, we got, I guess, a couple other things here.
Yeah, so that we already showed.
Another blog post, I guess.
Oh, so... Let me just break this down real quick. I don't think we need to go over this. There is a zombies trailer. It's a cinematic trailer. It shows nothing. It's all lore. I scrolled through it. I skimmed through it. Doesn't matter. It's all lore. There's a blog post here. It's all lore. It doesn't talk about anything gameplay related. I don't even think it gives us any hint at anything. It's basically just talking about the zombie storyline. So I don't know. I don't think we even really go over it because I know I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just talking about characters and whatnot. The backstory. Yeah. It's
so
continuing the storyline, the Dark Aether storyline, basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll scroll through it real quick on screen here. They have released a cinematic trailer. So if you're into like the lore and shit, that's cool. Did you watch this cinematic trailer actually? Because I wonder if there are any hints. I wonder if there are any hints as to how exactly zombies is going to work. Because I know we got some details, like from JGod and shit, but there were still a lot of questions, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
If there is anything here that we missed, we will cover it next week. Once people have kind of analyzed it more and maybe found some hidden detail that isn't immediately obvious. But yeah, this looks like a bunch of lore shit. And it'll be available at launch of MW 3. It looks cool. It looks pretty. But yeah, there's no like really gameplay details that we can cover at this time, unless again they were leaked in the cinematic. So mostly lore shit, but interesting nonetheless. So there you go.
Yeah. Yes, that's that. Zombie Ghost we already showed. Oh yeah, but so we do have confirmation that Modern Warfare 3 Zombies will be revealed at CoD Next. So on October 5th, we will see info about that. Will they show gameplay? That I'm not sure about. Maybe we kind of just see another like actual gameplay trailer, like a short, 3 to 5 minute video of kind of some devs talking about how it works.
Like the campaign.
And just some overall details, maybe a little blog post or something we get at the same time. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. That will be very exciting. Again, on that day, CoD Next, it's Thursday the 5th, which is when we do the pod. So we'll do something special that day. If we do like kind of a watch party for it, I don't know, but we'll let you guys know. So the schedule that week will be a little different probably. But yeah, really excited to see Zombies info.
We might just make that the podcast episode, honestly. We'll see.
Yeah, because the thing is, CoD Next lasts like 3 hours. We're not going to want to watch it and then do a pod right after.
I'm not doing it, yeah.
Because there will be so much to talk about. It'd be overwhelming.
I'm tempted to just react to the full thing and just upload that in audio as well. Because people will be able to hear whatever CoD Next is saying, and they'll be able to hear our commentary as well. I'm thinking... Yeah. We'll figure it out, though. But don't worry about it. But yeah, we'll almost certainly be reacting to CoD Next live. If anything, we'll do that, and then like the next day we'll do like a news pod or something. I don't know, but that's gonna be all we will talk about for that news pod that week is gonna be CoD Next anyway. So yeah, we'll see. But I am on to get into this. I am very excited to get more zombies details because again, there are still so many goddamn questions. It's gonna be like 10 teams of 4. And like the closer you get to these areas, the harder it gets. But there's like a lot of fuzziness and like uncertainty. So I would love to get some certainty. That would be very cool. So this is going to be fucking exciting for sure.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So moving on, next thing here from Charlie Intel. Activision sent a cease and desist to individuals who were playing Verdansk again on an internal leaked MW 2019 build. Activision tells Charlie Intel that while they appreciate the enthusiasm to play old content, they must protect Call of Duty from unauthorized use. So there's a leaker. His name is Alex. Hey, I'm Alex. And yeah, he got a cease and desist. Basically saying he's been advertising and distributing a recently cracked version of MW19, which you may have been involved with creating. You're distributing along with a pirated version of MW19 game files, blah, blah. So basically they said you need to stop. And he got in big trouble for this. And they put out a little statement. Activision said, our content reflects the passionate work of our amazing development teams. We deeply appreciate the enthusiasm, but consistent with any intellectual property, it's important that we preserve and protect Call of Duty and the incredibly talented developers who create it from unauthorized use. So yeah, that was going around. They were like, oh, you can play Verdansk. Yeah, you technically could, but not really. It's like you had to be on like a certain build and you had to have not updated your game in like 3 years or something. I guess there were other ways to do it. I don't know, but it's not like there were people loading up into lobbies actually playing. It wasn't really happening. But yeah, so I don't know if they've patched it, whatever they did. I would imagine they did something so you can't do that any longer as well. But yeah, this guy got in big trouble for this too. So
he got a cease and desist. He would be in big trouble if he didn't.
Yeah, I guess. He got like numerous cease and desist though for like a bunch of things. He was getting in trouble too for like other things on Twitter, and he's like, why am I getting all this shit? Like this is not even anything to do with it. So they were like taking down a bunch of his content.
I see. Okay.
Which I mean, he is a leaker, so he probably deserves it really, but yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have any strong opinions on this. Obviously, Activision is going to do this, as I think they should, because you can't just let people play like your IP. This is not very old IP either. And Activision not get their cut. That's like, of course, a company is going to do that. And, you know, what if the cracked version has like big security leaks? And then some guy gets his bank account fucking hacked, and then he tries to sue Activision because the guy was using Activision's IP. That's a whole can of worms. Activision does not want to open itself up to that liability. Why would they? So they tell him to stop. Yeah, this is totally unsurprising and fair. And also, why the fuck do you want to play a cracked version of Verdansk where you like fall through the walls and shit?
Yeah,
like it looks terrible when we saw that Twitter clip of this.
Go watch old clips like we did. We were just sitting there watching our Verdansk clips. Go do that, man.
Yeah.
Don't go through all the trouble to try to load in just a LAN superstore and just run around by yourself.
You gotta let it go, guys. You just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You gotta
Maybe we'll
let
get it back
go
at some point, you know.
Copium. So yeah, anyway.
Yeah. And then last thing here, the World Series of Warzone Global LAN Final recorded a peak viewership of 308,000. This is higher than the CDL Champs viewership, which was 294,000, and beaten only by Major 3 this season, which I think I'd seen was like an Optic Major tournament or something. Like usually like some of the teams host some of the finals or tournaments or whatever. So yeah, so that's probably why that one.
Were there drops available for both of these events? Like Twitch
so there were drops available for the Warzone tournament. Yeah, that's what I saw a lot of comments from like, you know, CDL kids that were like, well, yeah, most of those were probably people getting drops. Hey, don't CDL tournaments have drops too?
Yes,
I've had my Twitch stream open for CDL drops numerous times. I've never watched it. So, you know, you're probably right. A lot of those people are just there to get the drops, but you know, same goes for CDL. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So those are pretty good numbers. Really,
those are pretty good numbers. I'm not very surprised by it.
You know, the other thing too is like I know CDL has watch parties that get a lot. Like I think Scump had a watch party one time.
Oh yeah,
like 100,000 viewers.
Oh wow, Jesus.
No, one of his went bonkers crazy. I'm pretty sure. So like, obviously there are a lot more people watching it than just on the main broadcast. But same goes for World Series of Warzone Global Final. They were like all streaming gameplay. They all had thousands of viewers too. So like Hisoka is in the tournament. 308,000 people were watching on the main broadcast. He was pulling in like 5K alone the whole time, and there were 150 of them. So there were a lot of viewers for it. A lot of people were interested, so that's cool. Again, I think there's a real future there for a competitive Warzone league if they ever decide to do it. As uncompetitive as Warzone is, I agree with all of it. It's there. They have something there that can bring in the viewers, the excitement. That is the next step. You know, that is a big thing to build out. We just barely got ranked 6 months ago. So this is, you know, year out, 2 years out, 3 years out. But eventually we will have a full-blown Warzone league, I think.
Which I would love to see. I'd love to have like teams and franchises to root for. That would be
same
super
thing like
fucking
CDL,
cool.
the Los Angeles whoever, the LA Thieves. It'd be cool to it'd be fantastic. I would love to watch that.
Yeah. And like, yeah, there's a ton of opportunity to make a ton of money doing that. But they need to be careful to do it before some fucking random dev comes up with the new hot game mode. I don't think that's coming anytime soon necessarily, but you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the next step. Like an actual
that's
league.
Something
that would be really fucking cool and interesting.
Yeah, that is something an Activision studio would do, is wait entirely too long to launch a Warzone league. Like launch it in like 2028 when the game's just dead or something and everyone's moved on.
No one's playing BRs anymore.
That came out. Yeah, that would absolutely be something an Activision studio does. Yeah.
Yeah, so Activision would do that. Yeah.
I mean, look at Ranked. We all wanted it so bad during Verdansk Caldera, and then we got it in, you know, arguably the least liked year we've had of Warzone. We finally get ranked play. Yeah. So, you know, we'll have it going forward. It's great. We got it. But, you know, they just take too long on a lot of these things, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, all right. Well, that's it, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed. So a lot of season 6 news here, and not really much else. We do have CoD Next to look forward to though. And then we're also going to get, after that, some blog posts, I imagine, about MW3. And then in the meantime, we will have Season 6 to talk about and play. And unfortunately, the launch of Season 6 is going to be pretty dog shit. We're going to get the 2 new weapons, and that's pretty much it.
I don't think there's going to be much there. Like, sure, we have the multiplayer maps, but again, for us, we're not personally playing those. If you play multiplayer, you'll have a lot to do.
You'll have some things to do for sure, yeah. But Season 6 Reloaded on October 17th, that's when it's going to be fun and exciting for Tanner and I personally, and probably most of you. And by then, you'll have the new guns all leveled up or whatever. The meta in Warzone will be settled, and then you could play some genuinely fun and exciting zombies modes, probably. I have high expectations for the haunting events coming at Season 6 Reloaded. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, we will keep you guys posted. Reminder, Saturday, a farewell to Warzone 1 special episode, special edition episode. Be there or be a fucking idiot. And if you can't watch it live, you can watch the video later. We post all of our full episodes with video on our YouTube. Go to thedropshot.com, find the links. Or if you don't want to do that, if you want to listen to it and then see the clip montage afterward, bare bones, the 10-minute video, then you can do that as well. Listen at work to the early access. Maybe you're a patron. Come home, and then by that time, the clips we've reacted to will be its own video that you can watch uninterrupted that way as a little reference point. So Saturday's going to be special, and I'm really excited. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget that new Patreon episode is up right now, by the way. Warzone 1, what it did well, and what we want MW3 to bring from Warzone 1. Thanks for listening. Stay humble.
Stay humble.